Now, I wanted to do an update to a video I did last week talking about Jordan Hunt, the hairstylist seen kicking pro-life demonstrator, is arrested, and police allege that it's not his first attack. And when I first saw the video last week, I did not know about the other attacks. I did not know that Jordan Hunt had done this sort of thing before. So not that I defended him, but like I'd made some comments about people who go to protests and engage in that kind of tomfoolery are looking for people like Jordan Hunt to act. And I stand by that because I still believe that 100%. But I didn't know that he had done that before. So that's definitely an ongoing issue that I wanted to just cover in an update. Now, it says here, Toronto police arrested a man caught on camera over the weekend violently kicking a female pro-life activist. He later admitted to shoving a woman into a pole during a similar demonstration in August. So this is a serial assaulter. This is a serial harasser. He has an MO. He has done this sort of things before. He's a repeat offender. So Jordan Hunt, for all of his progressive ideals, is as bigoted as they come. He is not fighting for anyone other than himself. You can tell he goes to these things wanting to fight. And he is definitely the bad person here. Let's make no mistake about that. Authorities announced that Jordan Hunt, 26, surrendered to police on Saturday and is facing 8 counts of assault and 7 counts of mischief under $5,000. 8 counts of assault. That's going to put the dude away for a while if he doesn't get a plea deal. Now, in a press release revealing the details of the charges, Toronto police said Hunt is facing an additional assault charge stemming from a previously undisclosed August 2nd incident in which he allegedly approached a group of people protesting against abortion, tried to grab one of their signs, and shoved a female pro-life demonstrator. And I think that video, at least from one perspective, made its way out of him trying to grab at the posters, right? Now, Jordan, because at this point, I believe everything is true regarding him. And he is definitely not a good person, not a mentally well person to go and protest. But then again, when you go, people get so worked up in these things that a lot of people who I think protest, who go to that level of severity, are just not all the way there to begin with. But no one deserves to be hit or punched or grabbed or pulled or have their property destroyed. I do want to make that abundantly clear. Marie-Claire Bissonnette, the 27-year-old woman involved in this past weekend's incident, is a youth coordinator at Campaign Life Coalition and has since spoken out about the ordeal. She would press charges if Hunt was arrested. She said she would press charges. So basically what that means, and I'm not sure if Canadian law is different from American law, but the pressing charges thing is just kind of a saying. Really, she files a complaint, then it goes to the district attorney. The district attorney then determines if charges should be filed, if a conviction can be gotten, and they go from there. But in this case, look, I would argue that Hunt essentially, he deserves to get whatever's coming to him. He absolutely positively deserves to get whatever's coming his way. This dude is going to these events looking to fight. Okay. He's going to these events looking to fight, and he does actively engage. And if he's done this multiple times, then he deserves to definitely be put away for it. In the video, which went viral, Hunt is seen approaching a group of pro-life activists and engaging with them in a discussion about abortion before suddenly kicking an activist and ripping the Campaign Life ribbon off of her jacket. He kicked me in the shoulder. My phone went flying, Bissonnette told the Toronto Sun. I started shouting for someone to call the police before he runs away. He goes up to me and I had a ribbon on my jacket and he tore it off my chest. Now, okay, so that's looking at the video in question. That we don't have video of it that I've seen yet, but like that's a little bit weird to me because he kicks her and you know there's an immediate response of I meant to hit her phone. He kept saying I meant to hit her phone. I meant to hit her phone. And then he still runs up to her and rips the pro-life pin off her jacket and then runs away. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but like his immediate response of like, oh shit, I screwed up, kind of says to me that maybe it's not, I don't know. Now, she says that the kick left her with minor pain, and those who saw the incident were in shock, saying when he began to pose, you can see in the video that he positions himself for this. I guess it didn't register because it was very sudden. You'd expect someone to start yelling in a loud voice or be very aggressive before they would go and physically assault someone. That is true. You would figure someone would go and get they would start yelling first, but that's why he has a pattern of this kind of behavior, which is why I think that because he had done this so many times, at least from what they're alleging, that he had ultimately gone down the path of, for one, either he got cocky because no one ever called the cops and he was never caught, or he's just literally insane, which based upon previous actions, I would argue is probably somewhat accurate. Probably somewhat accurate. So, unfortunately, this woman was kicked. I'm not, at no point do I think anyone should be assaulted for their beliefs. And I, hope she's okay. And I hope this guy gets the book thrown at him 100%. I just find that comment she made about him running back over and grabbing the pin, if there's not a video from another perspective, you can hear it in his voice that he's like, I meant to kick her phone. I meant to get her phone. I meant to kick her phone. And it sounded like there was instant regret there, like, oh, sort of thing. But then he still ran over, grabbed her pin, and took off running. I don't know. Parts, that to me seems a little bit on the side, like, okay. Like, I'm going to need to see evidence of that one, to be fair. I'm going to need to see evidence of that one because it just doesn't seem like that way to me. But again, I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong on this one. I am glad, though, he is off the streets and not attacking anyone else. And I think people like him do need to be made an example of, because they're obviously prone to violence. They're obviously prone to attacks. They're obviously prone to to outbursts in this regard. And they need to be made an example of, because this is not the right way to go about it. This is not WorldStar, worldstar.com. You know what I mean? It's an abortion protest of people just, not a street fight. And I think people need to kind of separate the two, and as I pointed out before, and I'm going to reiterate my point because I stand by it, in the age of viral videos and in the age of everything, you could imagine right before Jordan Hunt struck that woman, someone would yell out, "World Star! World Star!" Like, you could imagine that happening and go, oh yeah, okay, I get it. That makes total sense.